softer than that.
I know. Good morning, y'all. It's Monday, Memorial Day. And as we all remember our fallen soldiers, our loved ones, we're grateful by God's grace for these people and the sacrifice that they've done so that we can have the freedom we have in this great country. But I come to you with another thing as well that for us on a personal level is very welcome. And it's wonderful. So I've always been pretty open since I started exploring the small business market for fishing that Trophy Cat was my favorite. Well, lately we have been granted a amazing privilege. PJ Kirker has decided to allow us on his pro staff, and we're very grateful for this opportunity. We love this equipment. We love him, his service, his personality. Like, this is a really big deal for us. We never actually thought anyone would see that sort of value in us. And so this is a pretty big deal. But I wanted to show off some of the stuff that we had already bought before any of this even came to pass, just because we love this equipment. So this rod is called a chick stick. One person called it an electric blue. I really don't know what kind of blue it is, but it really is a very good rod. The action on these things is phenomenal. If you're like me and you like a rod that has a lot of really stiff backbone, but yet sensitive to feel small fish biting as well, then you'll love Trophy Cat tackle. Because all through this entire backbone is very, very solid. It's stiff. But on the end, it's a little bit more sensitive. And so you can feel small fish biting, and you can feel everything through this rod. Whether it's stuff just going through the water, you can feel that through the end of this rod. But yet they're strong enough that I've literally used these things as cherry pickers to hoist reasonably big, large, angry catfish up weedy banks because I couldn't get them down to where I could get a net to them. And they handle it. They handle it just fine. This particular one is pretty new on the market. It's called the Pixie. This is a really, really nice rod. My wife has a fetish for pink, as anyone knows. And this particular one is a very, like a nice, rich, hot pink. And it's just a really good looking rod. Now, just to throw a shout out to another small business that we enjoy doing business with, I have this particular rod teamed up with the Ancient Mariner Gem Reel, which happens to go very nicely with this rod. But Trophy Cat Tackle sells some very nice reels as well. a lineup that we particularly like called PC Fun or Pisca Fun, however you want to pronounce that. He also sells that on his website. Now he not only sells the individual packs of hooks, but he also sells these big variety boxes, or pre-made boxes, whatever you want to call it. I happen to really like his design on hooks better than most people. Like for a J hook, I really like this particular J hook. Sorry, my bad. That was the circle hook. This is the J hook. As far as the J hooks that I've used on the market, I really prefer this J hook. It's called the Kraken. This one is his design on a circle hook, an octopus circle hook, and it's called the Switchback. I also really prefer this hook. It has a really nasty offset. I've had a better hookup rate with his hooks than all the other hooks on the market that I've used combined. Now, my personal favorite hook design on the whole market happens to come from him as well. It's called a Ripper. Now, there are others that do a hook design similar to this. I personally have always preferred this particular one. And these things are really, really sharp. But I really like this particular design. I don't know if you would call it a J hook or a V hook. I don't know. But this one's called a Ripper. I really personally prefer this style of hook when I'm using live bait. When I hook live bait with circle hooks, sometimes they just disappear off my hook. I don't know what happens, but using that Ripper hook, I have never once lost a live bait off the hook mysteriously. And they are sharp enough, they go straight through the head of a large flathead without any problems at all. And these rattles are extremely loud. Out of all the ones I've personally owned, these are the loudest. Now, there's a lot of these things on the market. I never even heard of these things until 2 or 3 years ago. So I've used several. But these are the loudest that I've owned. These ones from Trophy Cat. If you want some really loud rattles, if you're into these little floating rattle deals, these are the best ones.
Seagulls.
As I said before, this is a really special privilege for us. We never thought anyone would see this kind of value in us. But we have pushed the small business to the nth degree since we ourselves became a small business a few years ago, and we actually started associating and experimenting with other small businesses in the catfish community. We have always been hardcore fishermen. We'll fish in a downpour, we'll fish in the snow if the water's open and we think they'll bite. We don't care. But this brand is our favorite brand. And we get to be pro staff for this guy. If you need anything, he's a one-stop shop. He's got gloves, he's got towels, he's got hand tools, he's got rods, he's got reels, he's got line. He's got everything you need. He's got apparel. If you want some stickers, he makes stickers as well. So anything you need, PJ Kirk is a one-stop shop. If it's something that he does that's not on the Trophy Cat website, just reach out to him through Facebook. Reach out to him through the Trophy Cat page, or reach out to him through his messenger. Everything that you need can come through him. And when you shop on there and you pick up what you need, use Ricky15. That'll save you 15%. That's our discount code. Anything you need, you'll get it there. For those of you that actually watch this, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys have a good Memorial Day. Enjoy your time with family and your paid day off for those that get that. For those that are doing first responders and military, thank you for what you do. Thank you for just working through your day to do the things that are necessary that somebody has to do. God bless you. Have a great day.